Good evening. I want to make a video tonight on the topic of spiritual warfare. Earlier today, I was taking a nap. I didn't get much sleep last night, and I was just on the edge of REM sleep. I was starting to dream about something I can't really remember now, and boom, my phone rings. And I, lean over, pick up my phone. It's a number I don't recognize. And I'm always looking for work to do, and I have my number out on Craigslist, so I'm thinking, okay, maybe it's a client. So I pick up, and it's this man in a very monotone voice who says, "Hello, sir. Would you like to take a survey for the CDC? We're conducting research on vaccines." And in my groggy, sleep-deprived state, I proceeded to berate him about, well, I called him and his organization vampires because that's exactly what they have been acting like these past 4 years. Pushing this medical fascist agenda down the throats of everyone in the world. But it was kind of, it got me thinking, like, what are the chances, like, that here I was taking a nap just on the edge of getting some good shut-eye, and this vampire calls me right then. I've been experiencing things like this so often lately. Since 2020, it's been one dark synchronicity after another where it just makes you think, like, okay, if I had met this person in real life, they don't look like a monster, they don't look like a vampire, but who are they underneath? Who are they underneath their mask? And it's that kind of thing that we're dealing with. I'm not a Bible scholar, but there is one passage in the Bible, I don't have it memorized, but it's something to the effect of, we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against power, against wickedness in high places. And that's exactly what's going on. Is people are possessed. People are possessed by ideas. People are possessed by literal demons these days. And looking into these black screens, these obsidian mirrors, these scrying mirrors, or if you're a Lord of the Rings fan, it's a Palantir. These things make you very susceptible to demons. But there are many ways that demons, that powers, that dark spirits can get inside of you, and it's high time that we fortify ourselves against such forces. Get strong, get buff. I mean, I've been lifting weights, I've been getting ready, because the way things are going, this spiritual war that's going on could very quickly manifest in the physical world. And gotta be prepared for it. And I've been trying to tell people what the problem is. You know, it's this polarization, dialectic, this left, right, false paradigm they got us trapped in. This mentality of trying to force your will onto your neighbors. That mentality will lead us to war, and the way you know that somebody is possessed is if they are adamant about that mentality. You know, the biggest demon is fear, and that's what we're up against. Like I said in my last video, people are scared shitless about what will happen if they don't have mommy and daddy government there to hold their hand and force their will on other people. I think we would do just fine without it. I think, given the chance, people will invariably do the right thing when they are allowed the freedom to do so. And that doesn't just go for America, that goes for every other country in the world. You know, people in Russia, people in Ukraine, people in China, they don't want to go to war. No, it's always the ruling class that want to push people towards war. People over there are more likely than not just like you and me, and just want to be left alone. But there are some people who just don't want to leave you alone. And that is the mark of a possessed person.